Hey guys, hope everybody is doing absolutely fantastic. I am recording this on Lionsgate, and tomorrow will be the full moon. So it will be released tomorrow, most likely, and I am going to be pulling some cards for you to see what the collective needs to know. This is a tarot reading. This is an all signs reading. It is a love reading, most likely. Could be twin flame, could be separation, just depends. It depends. Could be new love. Once in a blue moon, I do channel new love energy. Not always. Not mostly. But sometimes. So, anyway, I am going to pull a bunch of situational cards, a bunch of cards, and see what we can figure out here. You'd like to shuffle through, push through. Once you see me start turning cards over, we're going to discuss. But until then, I'm just shuffling out. And it may take me a few minutes. So I'm going to pull off of a few decks. Okay? I'm going to pull them all. Then I'm going to read them. Let's see. Yes, I hope everyone's doing absolutely amazing. Listen to what I say when I tell you this is a really, really powerful time to manifest the things that you want. But being as it is the year of the snake, we need to release the things that we don't first. So there's an order of succession with manifestations this time around. So yes, write out what you are wanting to release in your life, limiting beliefs, people, places, things, whatever, that are no longer serving you. And then write what you're calling in down on paper. Write it down on paper and make it real. Watch it right now, watch that come to fruition for you. It's amazing. Love the 8-8, the Lionsgate portal. Okay. Yeah. Bear with me. Let's see here. Okay. All right. Picture this. You're outside, feet on the ground, and you're like, I'm going to manifest this, that, and the third. I want you to see it in your mind's eye and notice how it makes you feel. Those are the important steps that it's going to be. It's going to really help you in manifesting this Lionsgate. Whoa! Okay. I'm going to pull those. What else do I want? I'm feeling called to this deck here. Just a couple more. And then we'll see what these all say here. What do we need to know, Spirit? What does the collective need to know? What does the collective need to know? You channel what the collective's person is feeling, maybe? Okay, I'm not taking all those. I'm going to take that one. I threw a few on the floor. Let's see. Just a couple more, Spirit. Okay, there's one that flipped over. All right, let's see what we've got now. So, this has been a journey. This has been one hell of a journey for you guys, hasn't it? Oh, guys. Uh-oh. As I said, if you are manifesting new love, you just might be getting it. This might not be a message about your person. This very well might be what Spirit's bringing in for you in this manifestation time, right? Okay. Beautiful. Ooh, okay. I'm going to say I love this for you guys. Seriously. Love it, love it. Because a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. If this has not come in yet, Just know it's coming. But one thing Spirit is saying big time with this card, you could be dealing with an Aquarius person. You could be Aquarius. This is also Aries. So Aries and Aquarius. New moon, full moon. So listen, it's talking about show the world the real you. Don't put on a mask, okay? Because whoever you're coming into contact with, if you have not already come into contact with this person, it's safe to be yourself with. Okay, you don't want to go into a new situation wearing a mask. You want this person to know who you are and what you bring to the table, all that. Be honest, be yourself, because guess what? Masks fall off, and then all of a sudden it's like, do I really like this person? And that goes for everybody in the situation. Being honest right up front is your ticket for sure. We've got 21 and 22. We've got ancient Egypt, and we also have Sirius. So the star Sirius, Pleiades and Arcturus. I don't know what that is. So we got higher consciousness and leadership, and we will read about those. Okay, so I feel really strongly like whoever this person is that's coming into your life will be a real leader. They will be strong. They will be the black sheep. So if you feel like you're the black sheep, guess what? The person coming in will also feel like the black sheep, and they're okay with it. They have taken their black sheep feeling into a position of leadership, and they are good with it. They are working from their higher consciousness. This new person coming in isn't going to be shallow. They are not going to be worldly. They will very much, very, very, very much be in tune with their higher self. And I love that. There's going to be so much growth, okay? They're going to encourage you to grow and to look deep inside yourself and discover who you really are. And they're going to love every bit of it. So do not be afraid to shine. Let that light shine. Let that light shine. And it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be like, there isn't a day that goes by that I don't think about you. You're the one for me. Okay, there's going to be an instant connection. It's going to be, look at this. It's beautiful. Perfect pair. We're perfect for one another. You match my vibe and I love your energy. In texting, I check my phone constantly to see if you've texted me. I love getting your messages. This person will be very thankful to have you in their life. I love it. It's a rider, Bonnie and Clyde type situation. I love that. You may have in the past been in situations where it's been a roller coaster, hot and cold, in and out, all this. And it's just, you've got really fed up with it. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So I feel like, run this by your bestie, because I know my bestie. Listen, don't play with her. She doesn't play about me, and yours won't either. If you have close friends, include them in this. This says detective, snooping, digging for dirt, accusations. I feel like you may be looking for all the red flags, and you're right to do so, especially if you've been in a roller coaster like situation. Yeah, I get that. Planning. I've been preparing a love offer for you. You will be shocked and surprised. So with that one, let me get a little more, because I'm kind of feeling like someone is feeling like it's time to take action. And I don't necessarily feel like this is the new love. With the planning card and it's time to take action, someone's feeling anxious and feeling like they need to do something right now. Let me figure out what that's all about, because I feel like that might be an old person coming in, maybe also. So I feel like there's multiple energies here. I feel like there's someone who is going to be vibing really high like you do, and then I also feel like there's someone that may have been the hot and cold person, the on and again, off again, high highs and low lows, roller coaster ride. And they may also be the one that's kind of digging for dirt, snooping, trying to see what you're doing online, whatever. And they feel pressed to take action because they feel like they're going to lose you forever, even if they walked. Let's see. Spirit, tell me more about the planning and... oh, here we go with the twin flame thing. Oh, okay. So, yes. If someone in your past, you had to put up boundaries, you kind of were... they may have been like, you may be low tolerance, indecisive. You had to make a decision about this person and had to put a kibosh on the situation. Like, no, I can't do this with you anymore. I love me more. Can't do it. And you got a little cold with them, You Queen of Swords them. You put your swords up and you were like, I'm not going to tolerate any bullshit anymore. I'm going to walk away. But this person very well could have been your twin. With the Four of Wands, they want stability. They want to take action now. They have gained, maybe for a long time, they refuse to gain a different perspective. They aren't letting you go. They feel like it's time to take action. This is a second energy. They're anxious. I can feel it. I can feel this person's energy. They are deathly afraid they're going to lose you, even if they played games. What else do we need to know about this other energy? They're not ready yet, though. Emperor coming out in reverse, they're not ready. They're coming in not healed. They're coming in because they're afraid they're going to lose you, and for no other reason. Okay, so they're not ready to offer you what you want, but they're afraid they're going to lose you forever. So I'm feeling that there are red flags here. This new person could offer you, this other person over here still needs to do their work. They have not committed to making changes as needed. Red flags over here. Let me see if I can pull another deck just to get a bit more information about this other energy, this anxious energy. I do feel like there's love there. I do. I definitely do. But it might have been that, you love this person very much, but you were... okay. This deck is huge, so I'm trying to shuffle on my lap, but I'll shuffle up here. I feel like there was a lot of love. Ooh, a Jezebel. Okay. Jezebel. They could have just, been out here running around. Again, Divine Masculine. These are cards that are like sitting upright on my deck as I'm trying to shuffle. So yes, it is a twin flame situation. They do feel like they need to come back. They are looking at things online, wondering if you're with somebody else. Legal matters. Divorce, property, criminal, paternity, child support, traffic ticket. They feel like you're turning your back, and they are messed up over you. Messed up over you. Because you feel like home to them, and they feel like you're walking away. And they feel like if they don't take action quick, that they're going to lose you forever. Okay, so this is going to require discernment. I'm going to get some advice from Spirit for you on perhaps what you need to do. And actually, you know what? The thing about it is this. You do not leave I'm going to read these two cards about this other person here, okay? And I actually want to pull one of these cards too for this twin flame person. But what I want to say is this. You never give your power away to any type of a spiritualist of any kind, okay? Tarot reader, psychic, none of it. Because it's energy and energy changes. And the thing about it is you need to make a conscious decision. You also have intuition, and you need to employ that. So you really need to know, because Spirit will put things on your heart and tell you, you need to do this or you need to do that. Whatever the case is, you need to listen to your intuition. Be okay with knowing what's best for you in your heart of hearts, okay? So it may be that some of you do take this person back, but it may be that you are so enthralled with this new person that it's just like, I love you and I wish you the best, and hopefully you get all of the healing that you need. And the thing about it is this. If this twin flame person down the line gets their stuff in order, and this person was just here, things happen. People grow apart or they go out of this life, for whatever. If the divine wants you and divine masculine together, then that's what will happen eventually. And nothing can prevent that from happening. A minute ago, I looked up, or not a whole minute, a couple of seconds ago, 1444 on the timer as I looked up, 444 is divine protection. So I said all that to say that if this divine masculine coming in isn't ready yet, and they need to make the choices to make the changes in their life, this other person could be somebody that needs to guide you down another path for a bit in order for you to learn some things. Okay, while this person gets their stuff together. I'm not saying hold anybody up over here while this person, you're not waiting for this person. You're living your life. I mean, you might just say, okay, if you can come in and show me evidence that you are making changes, there's no third parties, there's no holding back, you may make an option for this person. You know, it's going to be 50-50. Some of you are going to take this new love and run with it. And it's going to be absolutely amazing and beautiful and, you know, well aligned with what you're trying to do in your life. And then some of you may also go down this path, hold this person's hand while they heal, you know, and make a beautiful life with this person. So again, 50-50 over here, but I do feel two energies. So I'm gonna pull a couple of, if I can find these cards. I can hardly see what I'm doing anymore. Let's see here. Because also what we're going to need is... Oh, they're there. Okay, I'm going to need the books for them too. So I should have fished those out before I got started, but of course I did not. So, Spirit, please, what do we need to know about the twin flame person? Please give us a card or two for the twin flame person. Oop, okay, well, deliberation. Again, I mean, that's for you. That's China. Could be deliberation is you deliberating to figure out what's best for you. But they could have been deliberating or could be deliberating on what's best for them as well. Like I said, there could have been a third party. I mentioned that a moment ago. So maybe they've gone through some deliberation to figure out, you know, what it is they really want. Everyone has free will and free choices in this world, you know? You can't make decisions for other people, nor can you fix them or heal them. They have to do their own work. That is our individual job to do our own work. Is there anything else for this person, Spirit, that you want the collective to know? I'm going to give it about 3 more shuffles. Wow, okay, that wasn't even one. 1, 2. Here we go. Growth. All right. All right. I like that. All right, so give me 2 seconds here because I've got to find... Well, we got the Moonology, and we're going to read a little bit about the Aries and the Aquarius. And all of my things are kind of out of sorts here because I took my stuff with me yesterday, and I did not unpack everything like I should have, but I think I just... Yep, here's the books. Found it. All right, so let's see. What I'm first going to know about is the true love, okay? I mean, not the true love, the new love. 21 and 22. 22 is a master number. It doesn't break down. 21 breaks into a 3. Higher consciousness. Okay. This card urges you to stop into an elevated consciousness or step into an elevated consciousness and rise above personal challenges and grievances. In observing challenges from a higher frequency, healing unfolds. This person, I feel like, could help you heal, and they do act out of higher consciousness. When you raise your frequency, it's much easier for your crown chakra to open and connect you to higher frequencies. So there will be a big divine, like a crown chakra alignment with you and this new person, which is very cool. Your intuition is expanding. Trust it. So you need to trust your intuition about this other person, okay? It also appears when entities of higher frequencies and from inner dimensions are reaching out to you. So, wow, that's cool. These wise beings in spirit are working with you to resolve physical and emotional challenges. Listen with your heart. When you get caught up in life, take a moment to look at the stars. Simply being open to star energy can change everything. That's really cool. You really need to listen to your higher consciousness about this person, but I feel like the frequency is good. Really good. Like there is a good alignment. Now, there very well could have been a very tough dynamic over here, a very spiritual, a very emotional dynamic, but the frequencies are higher on this side of the new person. So this person needs to level up. The twin needs to level up and do their healing and work so they can be on the same frequency. This other person appears to already be there. So let's look at the next. Leadership. It's time to take control of your life. Allow the energy of the pharaohs to fill you. You know, I'm going to say for some of you, if there's been a time of separation between the two of you, this new love, and this is not going to be for everybody. This is clearly two separate entities it is two separate people for most of you, but for some of you, this could be your twin's old energy and then your twin's new energy. An energy that they've been putting work into. They've been working on themselves. So for some of you, this is one and the same, just a completely different frequency that this person is vibing on at this point. So for some of you, it's going to be one person. For the rest of you and the most of you, it's going to be two different people. Okay, depending on, and you'll know. The thing is, if your twin comes back in, because I feel like there's an urgent energy to come towards you, Brazil might be with growth, and then we have China and Brazil. But this, you'll know. You need to use your intuition and your higher consciousness to know if this person had 2222, as I look up on the clock, balance. If there's no balance, the divine has something else for you. Okay? If they come in and they're not vibing on a higher consciousness and you can't detect that, then they may not be ready. And someone else could be coming in who is vibing higher and more aligned with your vibration at this time. So do not let anything get in the way of your momentum. Don't worry if you receive any pushback. Keep going. You will succeed. Remember that the greatest leaders know how to give support. And get support off your friends as well. And I want to say, some of you are building something that is so big that you don't have time for any of it. And you may not want it at this time. And you won't allow anyone to cross a threshold if it's going to interfere with what you're trying to build. So know that as well. So some of you may just say no to everybody. Like, no thanks. I've got too much going on and I'm building for myself. If you want to work on you and come back, check in a little while later, 2332, as I looked up on the timer, that's mirroring. Both of you could be very much working on yourselves, or everybody involved. Be the beacon for others, acting as a stepping stone so that they reach their dreams. And this new person could very well help you reach your dreams. And if this new person is for the camp that this is one and the same, this person, this twin, and usually this is the way that it works. When the divine masculine twin comes in and actually does this healing, you guys come together and you make a badass legacy that's amazing and that is unstoppable. The mission that you have on this earth is to help other people, and it's cool. Very, very cool. And funds follow. Money follows. I'm going to talk about growth because I feel like your twin is growing. In order for a seed to sprout, it needs to cast off its tough outer layer. They have had to become vulnerable. In order to grow, this person has had to become real with themselves, shedding off any false masks and becoming vulnerable is what I'm getting off that. Once the tough outer layer is gone, it can begin its rapid growth. So once this person lays the nonsense down and the need to act like they're this and that and the third to please other people, when they lay that crap down, rapid growth does occur. It happens like bamboo. I want to say with bamboo, it's something that you plant it and the next day you come out, it could be like 10 feet tall. And I'm not kidding. It grows that fast. It is so fast moving. It's not even funny. So I'm feeling that once this person decides, after they deliberate and they decide that the way that they're moving isn't working and doesn't work for their life, rapid growth happens. When you receive this card, it can indicate the need to cast off old beliefs and release outdated, limiting notions about who you are. When you do this, your energy expands. To step into your next cycle, you're being called upon to release dross, whatever that is, from your past, so your energy can surge in ever-widening circles. Be conscientious about what you focus on, for whatever you place your attention on is what will expand in your life. Growth in your life can be mental, physical, or emotional. Expansion in all areas is occurring. This person's growing. If you've been considering embarking on a retreat or program of self-growth, starting therapy, or gaining supplemental education, this card is telling you to move forward. That is amazing. Guys, I'm going to be offering retreats eventually. Wow. That is super cool. It's speaking to me too. I love being part of the collective. I love it, love it. And then I'm going to go with deliberation. And again, it's going to be up to you, guys. I'm not going to read the Moonology cards. It's time to take action. This person is feeling the need to take the action, and they need to drop the mask. Dropping the mask, showing the world the real them so that they can go through this rapid growth, which is very, very cool. Deliberation. There's great value in being deliberate with the decisions that you make in life. Of course, there are situations that call for spontaneity and making choices on instinct. But there are other times when it's important to think long and hard. I want you to truly deliberate about what this person's put you through, where they're at in their growth and their process, as to whether this is going to work for your life. This is calling you to deliberate. They may have had to deliberate and make choices and all that, and that's fine. But you need to deliberate to make certain that this is going to be the best move for your life. But there are other times when it's important to think long and hard about what's ahead. This card is a sign not to make any decisions without thinking through every aspect of what choice will entail. If there are two paths ahead, one complex, one simple, choose the simple one. If someone wants a quick, and you know what, I disagree. Well, okay. In context, let's give a little context to this, and I'll jump off my soapbox quick because we're running long. If it's pushing you to grow, that can seem complex at the time. That can seem like, oh, I have to do this in order to be with this person. But is it going to make you a better person? Yeah, 1000%. Or do I go the easy path and I stay with somebody who doesn't challenge me to make changes in my life and to make choices that are beneficial to growth in my life? That's where you shouldn't go. That is what a lot of people do. They go with that path over here, someone they can control. They can control their feelings and emotions, and they never really have to give them up. That means they don't have to work through the crap of the childhood, from childhood, and any limiting beliefs or any of that. They're not challenged to do it. But if you come over here to me, guess what? You're learning all that shit, and you're going to dump it in the trash and start all over again and learn different things, because you have to grow. You can't come up in my space without doing major growing, because I'm growing. So that can go, that can be subjective to what you consider is what you think is easy toxic. That's not the way you want to go. Is the complex way in your mind, because it's relative to, you know, how you see things. Is complex causing you to grow and making your life more amazing? Yeah, you need to go with that. 100% of the time. Authentically, okay, so this card can indicate a need for authenticity in your life, and you need to follow your inner voice. Listen for what is sincere, honest in others. If there's anything or anyone in your life that doesn't feel authentic, it's time to release that situation or person. Again, watch for the red flags. That makes all the sense in the world. And there you go. I hope that helps. You have choices in love, or your person has done a great big bunch of work for the second camp. So I hope that helps. Happy Lionsgate, even though this is the day after, going to be released. Take care, guys. Manifest well.